Hey, y'all know what time it is. We are live. We got Kevin Owens in the building with the Winged Eagle. We got Cody in the building with the standard WWE title. I ain't gonna say undisputed because you got two champions in there, so there's obviously a dispute, right? So let's do just that. Take that championship. A ladder match. This championship. A ladder match. Oh. High up. Let's go. Let's go. No rep. Hey, good call, baby. Good call. Gotta get that off the camera. Good call. A ladder match. A ladder match. This is good. Hang the Winged Eagle. Oh!
Kevin Owens.
Royal Rumble.
Will face Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship in a ladder match.
Bang! It is in there we go. I like that. Good decision. Didn't see that coming. Did you see it coming? I didn't see that coming. But I like it. I like it a lot.
To me. I'll see you there.
Don't shake his hand. 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 Cody, you shake his hand, you're a sucker. Don't be a sucker. Don't be a Cody, y'all. We're going to get a ladder match at the Royal Rumble. I think that's February 1st.
Okay.
Nice. He's going to lay. Yeah. I mean, you was just wrestling in Jacksonville last night, Cody. There we go. Stomping his brains in. We love it. Kevin Owens walking off with his Winged Eagle. I mean, does he have a fair shake in this? I mean, my man said the ref was counting from outside the ring. We don't do that. But I like it. You went ladder match. Cody gave a nice little promo. I want a match with a referee. You want a match with a referee can't screw you. I want a match where the referee can't stop what I'm going to do to you. Very good commentary. Cody in there crying. He's not crying, but you know what I'm saying? There it is, baby. I love the Wing Eagle. I hope they keep that belt one night only. But now it's going to get hung high above the ring. High above the ring, y'all. All right, so there it is. We got Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes. Ladder match at the Royal Rumble. Now, the Royal Rumble, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, February 1st. So today is the 28th, 27th. No more SmackDowns this year. The next SmackDown will be next year on, let me pull this calendar, January 3rd, and it will be 3 hours. So remember, when they go now, also we got this transition window. They didn't talk about it too much. They talked about it, but they didn't say who's going where, right? So we still don't know who is doing what with what show, right? So I think that's kind of interesting. I expect to get answers next week because again, January 3rd is the last televised event before the Netflix move. It's Friday night SmackDown, 3-hour show. It was announced we'll have 2 title matches on that show. All right. 2 title matches will be on that show. Yo.
What's up?
It was good.
Chilling.
Yeah, 2 title matches will be on next week's show. Announced tonight. Women's WWE Championship. Nia Jax will take on Naomi. And next week will also be Shinsuke Nakamura putting the U.S. title on the line, taking on Andrade in the first SmackDown of the new year, 3-hour show. Back to the 3-hour show. All right.
I'm nodding off already. You ain't happy yet.
What up, Voider? Want to see you in the chat on Instagram. Yeah, we're going to get into that Braun and Jacob match because I think the WWE has enough proof that Jacob is the guy. They continue to do that where they put him in the ring, see how the crowd reacts to a face-off. They've done that with him and Braun Strowman now. We've seen it with Braun Breaker. We've seen it with Roman Reigns. I'm missing some. And who? And Kevin Owens. Yeah, even Randy Orton when he first got there too. It was like the three of them, him, Randy, and Cody. And yeah, so we've seen this constantly where the WWE's kind of like seeing where Jacob. It's almost like a measuring stick. You know what I mean?
Definitely breakout star of the year. So
yeah. I really can't even think rookie of the year if you're counting rookies as people who debuted this year in the WWE main roster or whatever. Yep, he's that too.
Speaking of the year, I know we got our award thing we talking about doing, but this Sunday, HPFU free, I want you to join me and the homies over at 3NT. Danny Ocean and the guys, Dirt Sheet, all that. They doing a year in review of wrestling, and I'm gonna pop in and heal it up because that's what I do. So this Sunday, shout out to 3NT, Danny Ocean in the game, man. They are really great creators in this wrestling content world. It's a lot of us, but shout out to 3NT and Black Wrestling Podcast, of course. It's a lot of people that show us love. So yeah, this Sunday I'll be recapping the year, and then we got our awards too. So you never know who's gonna pop up there, but this Sunday. So HP, if you're free, open invite. Shout out to the guys.
Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely be watching, brother.
We do a run in. We'll run in on you. You better ask about us. We'll run down on your podcast.
Absolutely. Shout out Vinny. We see you in the chat. 6.97. Vinny just want to give it a 7. He just don't want to really give it a 7. I thought the SmackDown was kind of weak. Not weak in a bad way, just like they weren't trying to do too much.
I cut on my Netflix today. You know what I saw? Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and Bianca Belair tearing through the Netflix graphics, and it said Mondays. You know why it's weak? Because they're just waiting for Monday. They're just waiting for January 6th. I really believe that.
I think WWE has to hurry up and flick this switch quickly. Not the Netflix side, the SmackDown side. It should be bragging. It should be the way they're doing these tear-throughs for Netflix. They should be doing something where the people are just popping up in blue.
It should be just as much focus on Netflix going to SmackDown as Raw. Because you're making it feel like SmackDown really doesn't matter.
Making it feel like SmackDown's gonna suck too, because you're like, damn, who they gonna get? And there's no hype to it. So if you don't be like Gunther, we're gonna trade champions. This is why Gunther should have won at Crown Jewel. Because if he would have won at Crown Jewel, you took Cody over there. Gunther could have came like the best wrestler on the planet, blah, 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 right? He's on SmackDown. And
I noticed something in the trailer. Becky Lynch is in this trailer.
Becky Lynch has a trailer.
She's in the trailer for the Netflix. I don't know what that means, but that's not a old trailer. I don't know how old that is, but if they didn't want her in it, easily take her out. But Becky Lynch is in this trailer for some reason.
She lost that title at the beginning of the year, right?
Becky's been out a while.
Yeah, she lost the title. Who was the women's champ at WrestleMania? Was it Bayley? I can't even remember. Bro. It might have been Becky. Sure. It might have been Becky. Because remember, there was the injury with Rhea. Becky popped up with the belt for a little bit. Then she lost it to Liv. And then Liv was trying to do the Liv revenge tour and all that. So, and part of that was taking out Becky Lynch.
Becky dropped that book and dipped.
Yeah. So, I don't think that this is an old graphic. This graphic was probably done in the last 2 months. You know what I mean?
Even if it is, they can change it. We've seen them change the intro to the show like within a week. So,
yeah. I just wish they would put effort, at least on the SmackDown show. I get you're trying to get everyone to go to Netflix. That's the big money maker. You do not want to lose the Netflix deal, right? So you definitely want all eyes there. Because if you lose Netflix, that's the highest you can go. There's no
They're
bigger
not.
streaming platform.
They're locked into that probably to forever. To be honest,
Don't say, bro. Netflix has enough money to drop you like, oh, you're not producing. Boom. We don't need wrestling. We've been all this time without it. I don't
WWE
need
got
you.
money too now. I don't think it's a
No,
money
they're
thing.
not even close.
I
It's
didn't
not
say they
even
were close. I said they got money. They have a TV deal they did. They have the money from Saudi Arabia. Like WWE ain't hurting for cash.
Yeah, but here's the thing: those are separate deals. If Netflix don't see the numbers that they want to see, off you go.
I've
You've
not
watched.
seen anybody say they're going to subscribe to Netflix. I've seen people say they're not going to subscribe to Netflix to watch Raw. You're just watching Raw.
I haven't heard nobody say subscribe to Net, like, because you automatically then have it on any device you got. It
You
like
still got to
comes
pay
in.
for it, and they're going up in their prices. So
Yeah, but here's the thing: Netflix, like, okay, Jake Paul will get another fight on Netflix. You know why? 60 million people tuned in at one time to watch his fight. 50 million people tuned in to watch Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. Right? WWE ain't doing those type of numbers. However, if they get 30 million people to tap in for WrestleMania, that's a success. That's a big success, right? That's what they're looking at. Numbers and who stays there and doesn't go to them other platforms. If WWE can't produce a good number over 2-3 years, don't think Netflix won't cut them. Netflix has
I
a
just
lot,
don't think.
bro.
Yeah, I don't see the bump in it though. I don't think it's going to be no great explosion.
I, I think we'll find out at WrestleMania. I think that'll be an explosion.
They tried it
But
with Peacock.
yeah, but Peacock is different, bro. Peacock only has 8 million subscribers.
I'm saying
So
that's the point. They tried it with Peacock, and
yeah, but
that was the numbers they got.
it's not. No, it's a different language. If you have 8 million subscribers, that means I can never get 9 million people to watch. Like the max, if every single
You
person
can
tuned in.
what I'm saying is they were supposed if the deal was to bring in more subscriptions, that was it.
No, it's not. Netflix wants to eliminate competition. They want to people to say, "Oh, I don't need this, so I don't need to watch Peacock. I don't need to watch USA. I don't need to watch."
Oh, you need it because Netflix don't have the Netflix is not that great of a subscription service.
It don't matter. They're the premier. They're the premier. You
That don't
can't
mean it's
name,
good, HP.
bro. Okay, watch this. Every number one.
We all know a Big Macs will kill you, but people eat McDonald's. We know this.
Yeah, but when you say it's not good, it's the number one watched. Like, no one's trying to go to Peacock. You know what I'm saying? People are trying to get to
I think
Netflix.
you're missing my point. My point is if they were going to draw new subscriptions, if they didn't draw new subscriptions to Peacock, which was $5 plus you got all the Peacock and all the WWE, if that didn't draw people to Peacock, what was going to draw people to Netflix other than
I don't understand
one show? You're talking about one Monday Night Raw show. Peacock had the whole library, all the PLEs, plus all of the NBC and Peacock library.
Yeah, but you got to look at the before and after to Peacock. Peacock, here's yeah, Latin Flex. I'm with you. They are it. Nothing compares. Like, I don't.
That don't mean it's good though.
No, listen. Peacock is looking for subscribers. They only have 8 million. Tupac sold more records than they have subscribers, right? Netflix ain't looking for subscribers, bro. They have
So what are they looking for?
Viewership to take out other platforms. They're looking for things that they can draw to keep more eyes to them. Because right now, out of those 8 million subscribers, about what does wrestling do a week? About 1.2 to 2. Well, Cody got ratings down, but they do over 1 million views a week on just SmackDown. 1.5, 1.4, 1.6. That's now, but there's only 8 million people that can possibly see it, and you're hitting one. You're eating over what's that like over 20%. So imagine if 20% of the Netflix viewers pop in. Quick math, that's over 50 million people. So now
one night of the week though.
It's not just one night because also all the catalog comes with it. So people who didn't have access or even know what a Peacock is, because remember, Peacock ain't available everywhere outside the US. If you watch the last SmackDown of the year outside the US, you know where it's going? It's going to YouTube because the deal is fucked. It was fucked up with the time slots. And that Netflix, it's going to be hard for Netflix to even get more subscribers because only 8 billion people on the planet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So what is the point of the
money,
deal?
it's eyes, it's revenue, it's also more sponsorships. Then you get to charge more and bring in more money to your company. That's how it all works. Because guess what? If I get on average week 60 million viewers, right? If I get on average 60 million viewers, and then I add a couple different things, and now I'm going to 90 million viewers, right? This is how Facebook became a multi-billion-dollar business, and it was a free service. Everybody was on it to the point where some sponsors go there and they pay and they pay and they pay and they pay. Netflix is already charging you, and they run ads. So they want sponsorship coming in money, and they charging you money.
It's not going to do much for WWE ratings, I don't believe. I don't believe so.
Bro, you do believe it. You just don't want to admit it. You say yourself for your album, getting it in front of more eyes, even if it's one more view. So if you get if you know the effect of getting in front of a larger audience, then you clearly understand WWE wanting to go in front of 280 million potential people. Clearly, you understand it. You know that.
I don't think it's going to be this big boom in ratings. That's all I'm saying.
What up? What's up,
We'll
Danny
see.
Ocean? We see you. I'm not having a guy because it's like, yeah, thank you. Oh, Vinny, how many they got? Peacock, that's 36. Let me check that. Let me check. Hey, someone Google from the time WWE got their subscriptions.
All I'm
Peacock
saying is for $5, you got all that stuff, and it didn't. You saying yourself, it didn't move the needle. I don't think it's going to draw what people think it's going to draw. Like I said, I don't think either company's hurting for money.
Yes and no. WWE doesn't have its own. Remember, they lost the WWE Network. That was their hope, so they could be competitive to a Netflix where they don't need anybody to put their promotion out there. But they do. It's like a distribution deal for a record company. Yeah, you're making records, but someone has to put it in the store. So you need a distribution deal.
It's Shane McMahon's fault. He didn't he do the technology when that's his job.
Yo,
that was his job title.
It's a huge boom. That's why they know, because guess what? India don't got Peacock. They got to go through all these backdoor avenues. India's a big market for them. So they got over 1 billion people. The billion, what you might see Jinder Mahal come back. If you see Jinder Mahal come back doing pop up and talking about WWE legend Jinder Mahal, you know why.
We gonna see.
You know why. They gonna call Tiger Ali and all them boys. Hey, why you think Shinsuke Nakamura all of a sudden made a return? Asian descent, billion people in China. You know what I'm saying? They got Netflix. Hey, you know how WWE. They go to Puerto Rico. Who's on the card main event? Damian Priest and Zelina Vega. WWE know what they do. They do it all the time.
I don't know if they know what they're doing. I don't know.
Hey, they got a Netflix deal. We ain't got no Netflix
WWE
deal.
has never moved this much in the history of me. Like they moved a lot in the past few years.
I think that's because of the fail of the WWE network. It didn't do what it was supposed to.
Was it why do you say it was a fail?
Because it's no longer in business.
Doesn't mean it failed. So a lot of things no longer in business that didn't fail.
If it can't stay in business, it fails over time. If it didn't
sometimes
sell
you just get out of the business. There might be
they didn't get out. They couldn't keep the okay. So when they did it, it was $10 million. $10. The goal was get 1 million subscribers. They were struggling when they first launched to get that million, right? But the difference was they didn't have to do PPVs anymore because guess what? I already got your money. PPVs, you've seen those numbers sometimes 160,000 sales for pay-per-views.
So the WWE network didn't have 1 million subscribers.
No, it eventually did get there, but then when you get people start to canceling over time, like when they hit their peak, and it was looking good. And over time, it kind of dwindled down. And part of that probably is due to COVID, stuff like that. They lost some of their original. Remember when WWE Network first came out? They had original shows on there too. They had like old wrestlers doing like traveling and shit. Like the Usos had a show on there.
Sound like the caffeine deal to me. Too soon. Too soon.
Hey, if you know, that's the perfect comparison. I'll
Let's
leave
take.
it at that. That's exactly what it is. But yeah, and if you can be successful and go out of business if you're looking to sell your business and make the profit off it, that's a
Hey,
success.
we'll see. I just don't. Sometimes the thing is done. Like I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not the numbers guy. I'm the eye test guy. Pass my eye test. I just know with a increase in price plus ads, it's just gonna be. I don't know. We'll see.
Latin Flex, my bad. I'm gonna read Avoider One. I don't got Peacock. McMahon doc on Netflix is what brought me back into wrestling. I'm sure Raw on Netflix can have a similar. Yes, 100%. People are gonna start, especially that's why they want The Rock there.
The
John Cena.
man Doc got you back into wrestling. That's crazy.
I've heard that from like 3 or 4 people in our
Well,
chat.
we've said that here that documentary actually reminded you of how much Vince McMahon was admired and loved.
And it was a smart rollout. Like, look,
I
that
think
was
it had a
time.
reverse effect. It didn't kill him.
It didn't kill him. It didn't. Matter of fact, it's been pretty quiet, but he still has a federal investigation though pending. I don't know
But
where
it
they're at.
reminded, and maybe that's what the underlying thing was. I'm going to remind you of this,
How great I am.
who this man really, what he was to the business.
I can see that. Latin Flex 013. You don't need ratings to be high. Best said they'll promote their content on the WWE shows never heard of. Also, cable is dead. Yes. Comcast will be selling off a lot of the networks. That's what's been happening. There's been already talks of that. So you got to hurry up and get off USA. You won't be if you stay on USA. You're done.
Well, maybe that was the whole reason for the move, just to get. Hey, cable's done. We got to find something else. That makes sense to me. Not trying to get
part of that then too. Cody being on a cable syndicated television show is, you know what I mean? People are getting rid of more people are getting rid of their cable than keeping and getting cable. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when we see a decline in numbers over a year, it's like, well, how many people that were WWE fans got rid of cable? Not because the WWE sucks, but because I'm not paying all this money for shows that
I can't afford it, and I got 4 subscriptions to streaming services. So,
nail on the head, brother. Yeah, 100%. So that's logic too.
That makes sense to me. Cable is dying. We can't reach what we want to reach on cable. Let's go to a streaming service. That makes sense. Oh man.
Yo, I'm gonna kill my kids, bro.
Got him.
Yo,
my boy got pranked by his kids on live stream. Shout out to the
There
kids.
is nothing but sugar in that shit.
Shout out to the kids.
It was my drink, and it was like,
don't sound like they enjoyed their Christmas.
I ain't gonna say that because you know what I'm saying, they little. Wait till we go off air. Hey.
Yeah, but see, that makes sense. Not that makes sense to me. Not trying to, like, from what you were saying sound like WWE trying to grow the brand. I mean, of course
they are. It's more money for them.
I don't see it. I don't see it growing.
He came back off a Vince McMahon doc. Wait till WrestleMania, and he got John Cena.
When I talking about the WrestleMania, I mean, Vince, I'm talking about the Raw itself being there. I didn't know
remember all the
catalog was on Netflix. That's new information to me. I thought it was just Monday Night Raw.
Oh no! The PLEs are on Netflix too.
See, I didn't. That was it wasn't originally. When did that become a thing?
I can't tell you a date, you know what I mean? But I know when I read it, I was like, oh, and back catalog goes to Netflix too. Like, it's so they won't get the live Thursday show, but then when it's off the air, like, you know what I'm saying, you want to watch I don't know if it's gonna be
Netflix gonna have to do something about that layout. They have to figure that out.
I mean, but as long as they got it on the category and they can promote
280. Hey, power to them.
I ain't gonna lie to you, because most people don't cancel their Netflix. They cancel everything but. It comes on standard on phones and TVs.
Nah, people cancel that Netflix, dog.
No, I mean, people do, but for the most part, most people keep it, and they watch some shit on it. They talk about From. If From was on Netflix, From would be out this world. Stranger Things got hot off that. There's been a lot, so
Cobra
anything that
Kai. Cobra Kai was
Cobra Kai.
on YouTube for years.
Yeah, they had like 2 seasons down there on or some shit like
YouTube.
that.
May switch to Netflix and then got in front of people's eyes.
Blew up.
Yeah,
blew up.
So we'll see.
Even that show with the airplane, Squid Games. Thank you, Vinny. Yeah, that was another huge one. And season 2 just dropped. I might review it.
I just saw season 2 drop. I was looking at a show called Lilyhammer, and I saw Squid Games season 2 drop.
The money is in Netflix. 100%. There's no denying this. I think what Archie's trying to say is like, how does it translate? I guess I think that's what you know what I'm saying. Like, how is it really going to translate if you do the same numbers? Let's say, but I don't think they will do the same numbers. I just don't. I think it's impossible.
I think whoever's there is there. Yes, you're going to get an influx when something's new. People go. We'll just see. We'll just have. I'm never really the ratings guy.
With you. Just remember this. Another big deal. 1, you got The Rock coming back, but 2, you have John Cena's farewell tour. So as nostalgic as that is, John Cena started in 2002. So if you were born 4 or 5 years before John Cena, that's like how I talk about WrestleManias like 4 and 5 and 6. That's how those guys, who were born like 6 years old when John Cena started, remember John Cena. He is their GOAT. Z the Dropout. He is their GOAT. And he's leaving. This is last year. Final run. Last WrestleMania, last, all the PLEs. And new rumor, hot off press, it's been all over Twitter. They're looking at maybe doing Cody Rhodes versus John Cena at WrestleMania.
Don't piss me off.
Why?
Why would you do that?
I think it's because the WWE Championship, John Cena, if you're going to give John Cena a world championship, one last one, which one is more meaningful?
John Cena wins, absolutely. I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah. If he loses,
it makes no sense.
Baby away.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
Cody need a rub. Your champion need a rub.
100%. If he loses, that would have me. I don't care if you're on Netflix. I might tap out for a couple weeks. I ain't doing it.
I'm excited about it. I just look at the climate of things. I got like 4 or 5 subscriptions myself.
Yeah.
I know the subscription game. You know how I watch wrestling. We watch it the same way. But yeah, and then I just think people are real cautious right now with their dollars, money. So that's what I said. The influx. I don't think it's gonna be this huge influx. But then again, I could be wrong.
I think at least January 6th, there's so much promotion.
The first few months absolutely might be through the roof. But like then you level out. What does that level out look like?
I think the level out starts to happen after WrestleMania. If you can't keep it hot, because the road to WrestleMania is always crazy. It's
the road to WrestleMania and the Raw after Mania.
The Raw after Mania. And then the Raw after Mania is like a thing.
And then you start your new season of wrestling. That's what I call it. I think WrestleMania is the season finale, right? And and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But and the thing about wrestling is it's hard to miss any of it if you're just on social media. Do you think they're going to slow down what they put on social media once this deal happens? Because you could just go to their Instagram or Twitter and find out what happened.
All you need is a couple follows to a couple people, and
you find out shit you don't want to know.
Yeah. Cody Rhodes almost received another package pile driver last night in Jacksonville. What? I thought he was. That's why I was like, why are you doing this with the wrestling like he ain't been wrestling when you got fans with their phones and then they all on Twitter and it's getting 45, 70,000 views, 150,000 views, 200,000 views. Man, how many people know?
So you got to think with social media, with YouTube, with blogging sites, podcasts like us, you don't necessarily need to tune in.
No, you do want it. You do want it. The Kevin Owens thing that they're doing, right? Where he's like in his car, he's doing these promos, weird random times. that keeps you like within a 24-hour cycle of anything can happen in the WWE.
That keeps diehards. I'm talking about casuals.
Yeah, but the casuals, there's more casuals than diehards, so I agree with you there. But the casuals catch it on all those things like you just said, the podcast to talk about it, and it's just on your Twitter feed. It just randomly pops up, like so.
Like when we were kids, if you was not in front of that TV at 7:55, you missed out.
Missed out.
I was sitting down with pizza rolls and all kind of foods and whatnot. If you, it's no FOMO anymore because you don't really miss anything. Because if you didn't see, you got to run in.
Yo, stop! I'm not playing with you.
You got to run in.
You just got Christmas stuff. Play your Christmas stuff. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Love you. They're not gonna princess me to death. We want to play.
Cash her Money in the Bank contract. What I'm saying is like tonight, right? You had to watch it. When we came up watching wrestling, you had to be in front of your TV, or you didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
I was looking in the yellow pages. Some of y'all don't even know what the yellow pages is. Looking in the yellow pages for the wrestling hotline number, because I'm calling the wrestling hotline and they recapping the whole show, right? Now, it's no fear of missing out. You might not want the spoiler because you might want to watch the match, but if you don't miss it, you can go see it. Or it's going to be tweeted or blown up, and so, but that was a much better. You had to tune in. That's why Eric Bischoff did what he did. I'm gonna tell you what's happening over there, so you just stay here.
Yeah. People act like it backfired, but it only backfired like he was doing this for a long time.
Through channels like crazy.
It was once WWE put Mankind as the champ, it finally backfired. But he was killing them with that shit.
So, but like there's no more FOMO. There's no FOMO. It's no you had to be there. My uncle used to record wrestling on VHS tapes.
Yeah, me every month. That was me every Monday on Raw over my grandma church tapes. That and Real Sex.
And then he would record it for like a little 20 minutes after in case they did an overrun. So
I remember it was a big deal when Raw.
It was like La Femme Nikita or something came on after Raw.
La Femme Nikita, bro. It's funny.
I used to watch the first 15 minutes of La Femme Nikita, then it would cut off.
You know, when they started going off at like 11:06, it was like, oh snap! Them last like it would always go over a few minutes, and it would come on early, a few minutes early, 2 minutes early. Like what? Start time 3 minutes or 5 minutes. You're like, damn!
It started going earlier and earlier. You was in front of that TV.
Yeah.
So, but now it's not that. So, social media, the world, how things constantly moving. And do you want a 24/7 cycle of something that you into?
So I'll be honest. Yes, if it's good. Yes, if it's not overdone. I don't need to see Los Garzas going at it with Pretty Deadly. No one cares, right? But if Braun Breaker puts somebody through a door and now he's injured or whatever, yeah, I want to see it. You know what I mean? So it's like use it on the stars that you want to continue being stars or make bigger stars. Bronson Reed comes back. We don't see him on television, but all of a sudden we're talking like this, and they're like, "Yo, do you see what Bronson Reed just did? He came back. No, he's out. No, he just came back. He laid out Seth Rollins, and like, you know what I'm saying? So that could be used well. I don't want to see Pretty Deadly doing stupid shit. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to the opera tonight.
You want to see Pretty Deadly fighting in the grocery store like Austin and Booker T?
Nah, you got to use it on your stars or your up and comer. Someone gets hot, someone gets that Jeremy Lin type heat all of a sudden just out of the blue. Hey, have him do something after hours.
I'm gonna say this, and this is the hater in me, and I've said this my whole life, and I'm gonna stand by this. I hated Linsanity. I absolutely hated Linsanity. Still do.
Yeah. As a Knicks fan, I didn't. I just was mad that it couldn't coexist with Melo and it couldn't stay pertinent. It just couldn't stay relevant.
That's a whole nother conversation for another
That's
day.
a whole nother.
Speaking
Speaking of mellow, you're back in the SmackDown. There's a couple things. Okay, I'll take it back to the beginning. Right, I'll take it back to the beginning. Bianca Belair and Naomi. Finally, someone calls out the bullshit because they got a 6-woman tag. They team up with Bailey, and they go against Nia Jax, Candice, and Tiffany. They wasn't on the same page. Tiffany come out first, Candice and but Nia's like talking on her way to the ring, and she's like, "Let's just be honest. We didn't take out old girl." But it's very ironic that you all of a sudden pop up as a champion. You keep your titles. She's bigger than you. She's stronger than you. Blah, 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 blah. Like she was getting it popping. It seems like, just admit it. You guys did it. And it's like, damn. They got to give us the answer soon because...
That's so obvious.
Yeah. It's going to get played out if you don't. They're not beating people up looking for who did it.
Here's the thing. Jade Cargill comes back. Does she come back as a face or a heel?
Face.
Working solo?
With who?
Working solo? Like she'll be working by herself?
Mm-hmm. It'll work. It'll work for like 3, 4, 5 months. They'll use that momentum. They'll Ultimate Warrior her.
That's what I'm about to say. Will she have matches or will she just be squashing people like she did in AEW?
It'll be a little bit of the squashing. She'll have matches. They'll be short. And a lot of stuff will be like the Ultimate Warrior. That's my comment. Is a lot of the Ultimate Warrior's stuff was done in his build-up. The build-ups were dope to the matches, but the match really didn't satisfy. So they got to put a lot of effort in that build-up.
That'd actually be fire if she came to the ring like that. Just run to the ring. That'd be fire.
She probably could, and it probably would work.
It would, because it'd be like they say the storm is coming. Come, hit it hard. Even shake the ropes. Get in there. Turn it up.
I don't know about shaking the ropes.
Nah, because that'll be, bro. Imagine that. Crazy imagine that physique coming out there, turning up, shaking the ropes, bro.
But I think the problem is her wrestling stamina ability. I don't know if it's true.
Well, that's what I said. Her working solo, she's gonna have to. We're not getting no Iron Man match.
No, you'll get a lot of street fights from her. You'll get a lot of she'll take damage. Hit you with 4 or 5 moves. 3 of those 4 or 5 moves will be power moves, a body slam. She'll probably choke slam you into the turnbuckle, hit you with a couple of those, repetitive joints. Some sort of muscle spot where she'll have you on her shoulders or press.
The time off could be a rebrand and a rebuild, or them fine tuning her for a solo run.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah,
but it has to be something because it happens so random.
Also, there's going to be so many girls coming to WWE from NXT and stuff, and with this brand transition, I like to see where she's going to fall out at, because also this could be a split for her to go to SmackDown and get her off of Raw.
You think people are going to support her solo as a babyface?
Yeah, and if it doesn't work, turn her back heel quickly. But I think she's going to go to SmackDown. I think they're going to split them, because you ain't seen a Jade Cargill poster for Raw. Just Bianca.
She's on Netflix right now. You cut on Netflix, you're going to see her.
But why not do the tag team, right? That's my question, because I don't think it's going to be a tag team. It's just going to be one of the other.
Bianca's a solo. She's a solo anyway.
Yeah. She's made.
She's always been just on her own. So
she is made. She has a look. She has a walk. She has a talk. She has the in-ring ability. She's made. So interesting to see there. But I forgot to circle it. But Naomi pins Candice LeRae. They pick up the win in a 6-man. They still look strong, I guess. Bailey look good. They all look good. There's more dissension. Tiffany almost cashes in. Now, that's the thing. That's all they want to do.
They got to stop with that. They're almost cashing in every show. Stop it.
Candice LeRae stops her from cashing in.
When Edge did it, it was a surprise. When Seth did it, it was good timing. We can't be getting teased every show.
It takes away from when it finally happens. Because when it happened with Seth, hey, And the urgency that when he ran
came
to
out
that
there
ring,
running with the ref.
I gotta get this thing now. Hurry up,
Seth
ring that
Rollins
bell, ring
might
that
have the
bell.
best cash in of all time.
Is Seth Rollins?
I think so.
I would agree with you. I would agree with you.
Edge was cool, but his Edge. But Seth, that running down with the ref, like you said, it was a sense
At
of urgency.
WrestleMania,
It was me. This is happening. Like, let's go. So
you were, and it was out of nowhere. Didn't see it coming. Didn't see it coming. He took an L that night, earlier that night.
and
So
came
very
out there.
interesting.
Yeah, that was Seth, man. I think that was the moment I was like, okay, this dude's legit.
Yeah, yeah. Because I remember when he first won, I was like, how are you gonna play him as the champ?
Seth
But
Rollins is able to get emotion out of you. It's
yeah,
weird because I don't think he tries. I just think it's kind of just a connection with the people he has. Because I think he's really in that ring, giving it. He's wrestling because he really enjoys it.
oh yeah, 100%. He wrestles to a Shawn Michaels degree where he wants to be the best. He knows he's the best, and he's trying to prove that to everyone. It's very hard to beat him in ring skills and stuff. Mike, questionable. He would need to pick up there, but
I
no
just
flaw in his
think
in ring.
they don't really have nothing for him. He just be talking himself. Like I think they just be talking.
I hate his get up too. I hate the weird dressing, the clogs. I hate it.
There's no real reason for it.
Yeah,
It's like he
I mean,
just
I think
found a
it's
bunch
part
of
of his
outfits that the Velveteen Dream left in the back. And it's like, hey,
I think
that's my size. What size are those heels?
I think I think it's more like a Prince type of, character.
Velveteen Dream, tell you.
Yeah, but yeah, but
Another what if? Talk about
okay.
somebody who had it. He had it all.
I think also Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Who do you think his opponent will be?
I don't know, but he gonna be there. He was there last year with a busted leg. You think he not gonna be there this year?
Do you think Bronson Reed can come back in time?
No. I don't expect to see Bronson Reed for like a year.
Okay, that year. Damn. He did have a nasty injury, so
That's me because you have to have surgery. You got to repair that thing. You got to rehab that thing. Then you got to see how you feel on it. Again, I always say Kenny Omega said if he has another injury, he's not coming back because he's not going through the rehab process.
It's tough. It's tough. Right?
For a big man because while he's out, guess what? His body's going to change.
Yeah, he's not doing the same routine.
Yeah, he's going to have to really, think me and you, right? We know if you just lose 10 pounds, your walk is different. If you run, it feels like you're moving crazy fast because you haven't adjusted yet. Just put on a new pair of shoes, you have to adjust your walk. So imagine breaking, you broke your hip.
Yeah.
Like rehab is
a mother.
Me, I tore my MCL. I had to learn how to walk again. Like it's this. It's the mental thing. Now, does he do it again? Edge jumped off a cage. We ain't seen him since. He is 82, but still, it's Bronson Reed. I'd give it a year. They might push it. We saw Terrell Owens come back from an injury he wasn't supposed to come back from. Again, the athlete body is crazy, but but when he does come back, are people going to remember him or even care about what he did?
I think they got to put him something hot immediately. Don't even waste time because he was just getting hot. Like he
was hot. I think
he hadn't arrived. Like he didn't solo headline.
He was there because think about it, he took out Miz, R-Truth, he took out Seth, he took out Bronson. Like he was laying bodies out. He was in the bloodline feud. Like
yeah, he was on his way. Like, but then it stops, and we've seen this happen before. Where Ahmed Johnson was a perfect example.
And he was hot in NXT. He just was a product of, I think, what the cuts. He got cut, went to New Japan, got hot again, and WWE signed him again. So
yeah, that's
just that's the unfortunate part. That's the Finn Balor effect. Would Gunther told him, "You were hot. You were the best in the world one night 8 years ago."
That's the coldest shit ever. Just tell somebody. Yeah, but it was true.
Finn lost that title, and he's been chasing ever since.
Yeah, it's actually sad, but
But that's been a common thing in the past 5 years or so. Wrestlers winning titles and dropping them to injury. It's been a very common thing. I've never seen that as much as we've seen, like I said, in the past 4 or 5 years.
I think a couple of things. One, they're taking more risk, right? They take more risk. They do way more spot. Like if you watch a '90s match,
but you gotta ask the wrestling guys, like, why now? Why when I win the title, this happens? Why couldn't this have happened 2 years ago? You know, what I'm saying? At the house show when nobody was speaking my name, but when I get hot,
because you know what's happening?
The title.
When you're on your come up, you're doing 10-minute matches. When you're in the light, like you're in that world title, like you're doing 20-minute, 25-minute. You're putting it's so you know what I mean?
Wear
like
and
Steve
tear.
Blackman never was in the ring. You never watched Steve Blackman on no Monday night for no 25 minutes. Ever. He never was in no 25-minute match. Them boys 5, 10.
Lethal Weapon.
The Lethal Weapon, Steve Blackman. But he was good. But hey, bro, 10 minutes, you in the back. You know what I'm saying? But the mid-card guys, the Triple H's, those guys doing for the Intercontinental, they were getting 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes 25, they close the show. And that's every night. And the world title guys, you got to wrestle for 30.
Even think about like when Sami Zayn made his debut. He came out he got hurt during his entrance. It's like the timing of injury sometimes. Right. But you got hurt doing that weird dance. Like, it's the timing of the injuries that's just like, why couldn't this happen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. When you say it like that, CM Punk comes back. He gets his first match. He tears his bicep. Like, what the fuck?
AJ Styles return match might be what ended his in-ring career.
You have a point. I don't know, man. God works in mysterious ways.
The timing of the injuries is just kind of odd, but
yeah.
So we don't know who hit Jade Cargill with the car. We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. She's gonna come back and tell everybody. My man, Sami Zayn. So we want to talk about Sami Zayn. He pop up on SmackDown tonight, y'all, and he want to talk to Nick Aldis. He done cut and Carmelo and him get into some. I don't even know why they did this, but it was entertaining. Carmelo has to talk. Carmelo giving out Christmas cards.
Everybody taking digs at Carmelo. Cody did it. Sammy did it. Like, Carmelo's becoming what are you becoming?
But you know what I think? In a good way, because he's becoming like a Miz. He hasn't had his time yet. He's consistent. Moveset's consistent. He's always consistent to his character.
Y'all need the Carmelo Hayes rub, baby.
Yeah, like he's doing good for the mid-tier run right now. He hasn't hit that, okay, he's a champion, now he can be champ, lose it, pick it back up, lose it, So we'll see. But they put him in there with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn hit him in the face with his own Christmas card, and now we got a match, y'all. And they did all right for their match. But their match led to more bullshit with the Bloodline and Kevin Owens. And the match had Braun, because Braun got beef with Carmelo, because Carmelo snuck that win. And
told you.
Hey, Braun comes out, chases Carmelo out. Sami Zayn like, damn, what's going on? Bloodline comes in, starts stomping him. Now, what I did notice, Bloodline ain't in the main event picture no more. They keep saying Seth Rollins. They said it was a mistake, but
because Roman ain't there.
It's like they're not the last segment that closes the show. It's like it's back on Cody, which it should be. If you're the champ, you should close, But yeah, I was noticing they're just randomly popping up in mid. They're not promoted like that. It's almost like, hey, let's bring this thing to a close.
They're gonna start wearing sweater vests, and they're gonna be the Mean Street Posse.
But they jumped Sami Zayn.
I like the Mean Street Posse. I don't know why, but shout out to Keith Gas.
Dolph Ziggler came from.
Now he came with the Spirit Squad.
A Spirit Squad. That's right.
Cheerleader.
Yep, you're right.
Mean Street Posse was Shane's gang. Rodney and Pete Gas and them.
Yo, chill. Oh my god. Yeah, I forgot about that. But I like this, right? Because then Braun comes back out with Carmelo, just showing power. But then he sees them jumping Sammy. He look at Carmelo, he like, I'm gonna help them out. And what up, what up? From South Australia. Hey, what's up from Adelaide, South Australia? Kenny3311. What up? What up? We see you in the chat on Instagram. Appreciate you stopping by. Braun gets a face off 1-on-1 with Jacob Fatu. Gets a little pop. Corey Graves announced that too. The monster amongst monsters is now in there with the Samoan werewolf, and Jacob doing that wild shit, head dread swinging, and Braun on some shit. Yeah, stop teasing us with all these big matches for fucking Jacob. Give it to us. Give it to us. I wouldn't mind seeing it, brother. I wouldn't mind.
Take old Yella out back, Jacob Fatu. Put him out of his misery.
I think they should do 3 matches, but no one loses the first 2. It's just some shit happens, almost like how Bronson Reed had.
Like with Bronson Reed, I told you Bronson Reed that was going to be his position.
Yeah.
He was going to be the bull in the china shop, just a disruptor, just for no reason.
But you know why I think they did that? Because they didn't have Braun lose decisively either. So now they both went to different shows to both be the monster. And in your mind, both of these men are monsters. You watched it. 1 week, Bronson Reed got the upper hand. Another week, Braun Strowman got the upper hand. And the final week, all hell just break loose. And you're like, God damn.
But see, that's the only problem. If you start having Bloodline members do solo stuff, it'll be hard to bring that back together.
Right.
See, that's different because like let's say DX for example, you knew Shawn and Triple H were solo. Road Dogg and Badass were solo, but they were more so a team, right? The New Age Outlaws. X-Pac was like a solo. So, but Bloodline is like Bloodline. It's just one thing, like Wu-Tang Clan.
It's just that, yeah. What I can see the Bloodline interfering in the matches. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you don't want to break it up because you're right. It'll be very hard to bring back once this story is done. I think once you get him in the Rock, Roman in the Rock, I actually think this tribal combat is really gonna
think about what you just said. Once you get Roman in the Rock, if Rock story doesn't lead through Bloodline 2.0, they finito anyway.
They're finito. It's done. That's why I think the Ula Fala, it can settle it. And then what do you do with the Bloodline? The Bloodline can still be the Bloodline and just stay on SmackDown.
I think Tama Tonga and Tama Loa remains a tag. Jacob and Solo split, but I don't know what you do with them at that point. Because that would be pretty much a fall from grace for Solo Sikoa.
Well, he can be the man on SmackDown going against Gunther. He lose. Then he tries for the Intercontinental title. Maybe he gets
he's been losing as the leader of the Bloodline 2.0. You think they're going to push as a solo? A solo?
Solo. You're yeah, I mean, but then you get the
because Jacob could either be a solo. Jacob could be a heavy. Either or.
Jacob's gonna get marketed to be a heavy because just watching him with Braun Strowman tonight, he's he can be animalistic. Is he gonna get someone's title? He come. I don't care about titles. I care about pride. I care about respect. I care about whooping ass. I get paid to beat people up. I get paid to show up and put you down. Like you be like, damn.
If they wanted to rebrand the Miz, I would rebrand the Miz like kind of like $1 Million Man, and have him have a heavy like Jacob Fatu as his bodyguard.
That would work. especially him
Because
trying to
you let
break
the
the
Miz
final.
just talk all kind of crazy shit. Because guess what? I got this man right here that nobody, you know what I'm saying? You got to get through him to get to me kind of deal.
You know what? That would be perfect because guess what? Miz is trying to break the final testament. So when you hire that and Jacob, it leads up to a Jacob Karrion Cross match. Jacob takes out Karrion Cross. Ah, I love you, Miz.
I love
I
you.
love you,
I love
Miz.
you, Miz.
You could do a lot with Jacob,
You could do
bro.
a lot with, you could put Jacob in pretty much any story and he'll fit.
And he'll fit. He'll fit, bro. He'll be comedy. He'll be serious because he's great on the mic. They just don't, y'all just don't see it yet. And if you do see it, you know because you know you either seen him
And
before.
still in ring. He's not really let loose in the ring. And I
I need
love,
him
I
here.
love, I love that his move set is so simple still. I mentioned the last pod. That DDT is a perfect finishing move for Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But shout out to them. They actually took out Braun Strowman with a couple Samoan spikes. Took out Sami Zayn, and Carmella was smart enough not to get back involved with that. But Street Profits, man. Street Profits. I'm starting to not like what's going on with them, bro.
starting to.
It's like at first I would. It's just frustrating because they went out there, they're talking to Nick Aldis about these DIYs there. Now we all know what happened. We know who attacked him, but they don't. And they bring out Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly says basically Nick Aldis threatens them, so they make up who attacked him. They made it up. They said Los Garzas. So they was like, word, bet. They put hands and feet on Los Garzas. Now, I was about to blow them off, right? I was about to take a bathroom break on this match. I'm very happy I didn't. Los Garzas is being held the fuck back. You actually have a very good tag team division right now if you want it. You got Motor City Machine Guns over there. Los Garzas had a great match with Street Profits. That I even took a note to write this down. Double gorilla press slam from the top rope on Montez Ford was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Two people go up on both sides of the rope. They pick this man up, launch this bro, and then he backflips out onto Chad Dawkins. Chad Dawkins is
Chad
the
dog.
boxer. Angelo Dawkins. But you know what I'm saying? They put up. It kind of opened my eyes. Like, damn, that's a good tag team. Street Profits is a elite level tag team with no accolades. No, not no, but
No,
they don't
they
have
won
enough.
tag. They were tag
Yeah,
champions.
not no accolades, but not enough accolades to say they're elite. But if you watch them in the ring, they're elite. You got Motor City Machine Guns over. They can fucking go. DIY, they can fucking go. You got Pretty Deadly just waiting around. They're like the Quebecers to me. Like they're gonna pick up an easy tag team championship somehow for 2 weeks and drop it to somebody. You still got Tama Tonga and Tamaloa / mixed in with the Samoan Werewolf over there. Do you got some teams that you could be going? Apollo Crews is there solo though. Apollo Crews, the one that tell him, hey, y'all got played after the match. Street Profits is talking to Motor City Machine Guns. Motor City Machine Guns tell these boys, you gotta get to the back. Even though they just won, great match, you gotta get to the back of the line. Back of the line. Apollo Crews come through with some info, y'all. Y'all getting played.
Snitching.
DIY attacked y'all. So I don't know if we're gonna get a PLE match with this, but you better because these PLE matches.
You won't. Why 6 hadn't been on PLE yet? There were so many matches that could have been on Bad Blood. So many. The PLE is the PLE.
Yeah. I think that hurts that 5 match. I can understand maybe once in a while or something, but
you think they're gonna put on a PLE when they gotta fill 3 hours of SmackDown now? Nope. And the match on SmackDown gonna be 33 minutes and 2 commercial breaks.
No, it's like so much. Yeah, So starting to feel like it's something, but I don't know. I want the Street Profits to get proper due. We need to get them a tag team championship run. But there's a lot of good tag teams. I just started to notice. And you still got Grayson Waller and Austin Theory.
My boy Theory took an L tonight, man.
Theory took an L. He got beat up by Braun Strowman. But good for him. You know what I'm saying? Because his man's put him up to that. If you don't something, Austin Theory is gonna be so yeah. Fanatics Fest coming back to New York, June 20th to 22nd. We'll see how that works. I'll just leave it there.
It's my
See how
birthday.
that works. But this will be, I think, their second one. So last time it was a big deal. The promo, the wrestlers they'll have there. Not quite sure, but we'll see how that goes. But and then Carmelo Hayes and Sami Zayn, they ended up in like I said, the no DQ. It was like no contest essentially because Carmelo ran off and they got caught by Braun Strowman, and that's when Sami.
Carmelo needs like a faction, a partner. He needs something.
I think a partner would be good. I think a partner would be good for him. But do we want to see Trick Williams come up and be his partner?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't know if that works on the main roster.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I think that'll be interesting. I think it could work, but I still got to see Trick get to the main roster. I think Carmelo would have to do most of the talking. I'm not saying Trick can't talk because Trick can talk, but Carmelo and Milk Dud. Apollo Crews looks the part. It's just, it could work, Vinny. It might be able to work. Milk Dud, you know what I'm saying? It might be able to work.
He smiles too much.
He does.
You gotta stop that. You gotta stop that, bro. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like,
let me ask you a question because you popped in a little afterwards. Cody Rhodes, this undisputed title, even though there's two titles, but they're still gonna say it's undisputed. Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, rubber match, even though Kevin Owens hasn't won one yet, for the WWE Undisputed in a ladder match at the Royal Rumble February 1st. Are we looking forward to that? Is that too far away? Because
I don't want to see Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes doing anything. Like, I don't want to, because it's even if they did it, again, my thing is always, how do we get there? This hasn't been the best of stories or rivalries. And Kevin Owens is trying.
He is trying. He's doing good promo. Shout out to Polo Ride 24. What's up, fellas? I hit the parlay and paid for my tickets to Raw on Netflix. I'll be pulling up.
Hey.
Fuck yeah. Hey.
You know, you hit the parlay. You need to let me tag that. You know what I'm saying? Let me follow that parlay.
Hey. Shout out to Polo Ride 24 on Instagram. Check his shit out.
My thing is, if Kevin Owens wins the title, I don't want it to be in a ladder match after you lost 2 other wrestling matches. You're telling me you're not better than your opponent. You just won it because it was a gimmick match.
I don't want
to. And if you being a dirty heel, perfectly fine. But you can't be the prize fighter, but can't win a fight. You the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. Your t-shirt say fight, Owens fight. But you're losing the fights.
I think this match with the Winged Eagle was perfect, though, only because we haven't seen a ladder match in a little while. Not at the singles, at least. You always get the tag team, TLC, multiple people.
If the Winged Eagle title becomes a thing and the actual title isn't a thing, we in trouble.
No, I think the Winged Eagle title's taking over because they said one night only, and we've been seeing it getting paraded around ever since.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not the official title. It's not the title. It's
no. I think whoever wins this, if it's Cody, I think he might use that Winged Eagle to take over as the official. At least that's what I hope too. Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. People are used to seeing that WWE Championship that is the Big W.
I've never liked that title.
Yeah, so like, god damn, don't look. What sport has a championship that looks like that?
I didn't like that one. I didn't like the one Roman had before that. We
The
call it the
Universal was
gold.
horrible.
I want to see the gold. The big gold belt is always what I think of when I think championship. Like,
I always think Winged Eagle and Big Gold. I think those two are like synonymous to me. And depending on which day of the week,
big gold, man. Even when
Big
Hogan
Gold is
spray
always a
painted, it
great
was
choice.
still big gold.
But even the WWE World Heavyweight Championship is designed after that. It has that look to it. So, and it looks like a real championship. It's just they should have never had Gunther lose if you knew Gunther wasn't gonna go to Netflix. I mean, yeah, if Gunther wasn't gonna go to Netflix, because now you make it look like a second rate show with a second rate belt.
Hey, I don't want no trouble.
It's funny that you say Archie. It's funny you say that, Archie, because I bought KO shirts today too to rep that KO is right. That's from Polo Ride 24, Mr. I hit the parlay.
Mr.
Vinny, what up?
Parlay. We're gonna call you Parlay. That's your new name.
Parlay Ride 24 instead of Polo.
Parlay.
Yeah, Big Gold is the one. That's what Vinny say. I can't knock that. I'm more of a Winged Eagle guy, but if people say it's the Big Gold,
But
I ain't
big
gonna argue.
gold, I think title when the straps on the Intercontinental Championship when they were changed when Warrior had it and was doing all that crazy shit too. Like I remember that. Hell, I remember the $1 million type belt. That wasn't even a belt, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just the look of the thing, man. But the big gold, hey, that's what you wanted. You wanted that big gold belt around your waist.
I am a real man. I don't know, man. Hogan had that Winged Eagle, Shawn, Brett, Psycho Sid, Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling it, man. I was feeling it.
I
So
thought your favorite belt was the spinner.
biggest piece of trash.
The spinner title, man.
Top 3 belts, easy. Winged Eagle from 88 to 98, the standard same time frame Intercontinental Championship, and the same time frame Tag Team Championships. Best 3 looking belts. They all looked the part. They all looked the part. Even the SmackDown Championships right now are designed after those 80s, late 80s.
Oh, my boy froze. HP's in another compromised position. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Oh, well, while HP Wi-Fi snaps back, just want to let y'all know this Sunday I will be joining the guys from Dirt Sheet and 3NT podcast doing the year review. So yeah, follow 3NT. It's wrestling pod, hosted by my man Danny Ocean and his gang. I will be on there this Sunday talking the whole year, and we're working on our Attitude Era podcast 24 award show. HP is putting that together, and we had some polls and things going up and going around. We taking votes and seeing who's going to take home some Attitude Era podcast awards this year. HP dipped out. SmackDown, I think, as a whole tonight was a solid 7. I think Vinny in the chat gave it a 6.9. Pretty good show. I'm not sure how I feel about the 3-hour SmackDown show that's going to be taking place next year. It's just been a hard watch sometimes. Sometimes when Bloodline's not involved, I haven't been involved, SmackDown has just been a hard show to watch. So going to 3 hours into the new year, I don't know how SmackDown's going to do it with the depleted roster that they have. I just was telling them that I'm going to be on 3NT this Sunday about the Attitude Era Podcast Award and about SmackDown going to 3 hours and me not knowing how to take it.
I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. That's gonna be a lot. Vinny, I'm sorry, man.
Just dial up. Somebody call it. You know how dial up is. I used
2025.
to
I gotta
be
get
a
this
terror
fixed.
in them chat rooms. You hear me? I was the ASL king. Age, sex, location. 23, male, New Orleans.
Oh, he was tearing some shit up down there.
AOL. You know how many discs I had with the trial on it? AOL. Come on, man.
Oh my god, they don't know nothing about that, man. Damn. I feel bad for the generation, man.
Chat room, bro. Chat rooms. Chat rooms and hotlines. Party lines. The party lines used to be crazy.
Definitely used to be insane, bro. It's a good
E
time to be alive.
Hente, Black Planet, College
I
Club,
got pushed off Black Planet one time. Something serious, something
College
crazy.
Club. Facebook, when you had to have a college email address and couldn't just be on there. Facebook was crazy. MySpace.
I used to love MySpace. I wish they would bring it back to the same popular, but
Justin Timberlake bought it some years ago, and I don't think anything's on it. I actually try to log in from time to time. It's just the server is terrible. So MySpace, good
yeah.
times, bro. I'm glad I did some of the stuff I did before social media.
Who are you telling? I'd have been canceled.
You almost got canceled last Friday, so. Oh man, we just like talking wrestling, man. We just have a good time. Is that the show? That's it?
Yeah, that was it. So,
But yeah, SmackDown. This Raw thing going to Netflix is gonna be very interesting. We'll be here to talk about it. SmackDown going to 3 hours. We will be here to talk about it. I've gotten spoiled. I ain't gonna hold you. 2-hour Raws, 2-hour SmackDowns. I've gotten very spoiled with
yes.
coming on here, talking about it, and still having time to go do stuff or not do stuff. It's just, but if it's,
right now,
huh?
it's 11:09. This time next week, we'll
I
just
don't
be starting the
mind.
recap.
I don't mind watching a 3-hour show if it's a good show.
Yeah.
But when it's not good, and I'm pretty sure SmackDown is going to be a big commercial for Monday Night Raw.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's 11:10 right now. We would just be starting our podcast. You got to go through a whole show.
Mm.
I'm not looking forward to it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey.
Not looking forward to it.
After tomorrow, we might not be doing this anyway.
We'll see what the man say. You know what I'm saying?
We got to meet with HR tomorrow. We got to go see HR. So hopefully we make it to next Friday.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, HP. I don't got nothing else. Chat, you got something? Let us know. We are working on After Our Podcast Awards. Probably it's gonna be like some real dope year review stuff. Kind of like what I'm doing this Sunday with 3NT. So I'm not really sure the time. So follow 3NT. That's 3 Nerds Talking Wrestling podcast with the man Danny Ocean, who has been killing it. My man Danny Ocean had a hell of a year. You know, Danny Ocean is one of URL DJs. So if you're into battle rap, you've seen Danny Ocean. You probably know Danny Ocean. He has a wrestling podcast. He's also a radio personality in North Carolina. And he dropped his own, I want to say vodka this year. His own vodka out in stores called Ocean Water. So shout out to Danny Ocean and the 3T Pod gang.
Crazy.
They got me on there this Sunday doing the year in review. Yeah, man, we might have to talk to him. You need a drink. Would your drink be a cognac, a whiskey, a tequila? What would your drink be?
I would probably go whiskey.
Whiskey.
A cognac. I think it's too classic to do a cognac.
What would your name be? What you think the name of your whiskey would be?
I would try to get something that flows off the tongue, and something that doesn't sound where it puts it into, like Harper's Universe puts it into a weird space, right? However,
HP,
if I were to name it like smooth or something very simple, like I would probably relate it to me being Mr. Sippable. Grab a sippable, grab a sippable. But I wouldn't call it a sippable. That would probably be the slogan for it, though. Grab a sippable.
Hey, you
You know
know,
what I
my
mean?
boy Danny Ocean got his done, distilled, and put in
The
stores.
ocean water is good.
We
The
might
ocean
have
water
to
sounds.
talk to Danny and see how that works. Because you need your own drink. That'll be fire.
Yeah, how he was able to pull that. Yeah, I
And
definitely,
every
definitely.
bottle should come with like a do-rag. You know how Crown bring out the Crown bag?
Like Tito's. Tito's becoming with sweaters. I like my Tito's. You know what I'm saying?
I've never bought. I think I've ever had Tito's in my life. I don't know.
Oh, it's a good smooth bottle. Babe, right here in Texas, brother. Very
I'm not
Americanized.
a huge
You know, I'm gonna know my
drinker.
liquors. You know what I'm saying? I'm a connoisseur. You know what I'm saying?
Connoisseur. He's a
You know,
sommelier. Ain't that what they call people who taste wine? Sommeliers.
yeah.
I didn't know you
So,
had to go to school for that. Like you have to go to school for that, get
bro, this is
certified.
why I still talk to people about like opening the whiskey. What do you mean? Like you just? Oh no, I'm talking about like get a little bit of water. Like a good bartender will take it right off the fingertip. Boom, boom, 2 drops. You'll see. Like a lot of times, people with the clear glasses. Oh, I don't got my clear glass up here.
See, drinking and smoking cigars are like things people really take serious.
Yeah, they do. Art to it. It's art to it. I don't smoke cigars, but like I thought about it. But I used to smoke for 20 years, and I stopped when I was like
There's a
30.
lot of women smoke cigars now. Which is odd.
I can't. I don't. I don't. I
What do
don't
you call it when you take a drink and they like smoke it out?
oh, I'm not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's like they smoke, like they'll burn it. Like I don't know what it's called. I don't know. I don't know.
They do that all that for the allure, but like it's dope though.
This my world right here. So
Mr. Simple. You might see me with a cup deal, a wave cap deal. You know what I'm saying? The liquor. Who knows? You know what I'm
a
saying? But
deal is a deal. We taking them all. I ain't turned down nothing in 2025. I'm gonna be Snoop Dogg a podcasting. Snoop Dogg endorse everything.
the facts, I don't turn down nothing, y'all. So hit me up. You trying to get a wave cap deal, a hoodie deal, a god, whatever. It don't matter.
I'm gonna put your business in the street. HP is a man of the people. He knows a lot about finances. He knows a lot about the cryptocurrency world. He's the numbers guy. Tax season is coming around the corner. We put this offer out a few weeks ago. We were doing resumes for people here on Add to Our Podcast because I have a media company, have a very diverse background in many things. So does HP. We here to help the people. We were offering to if you needed a resume done, if you needed different things, we just offer the people because we mess with y'all. So yeah, if you need help in any kind of thing, administration maybe, some finance advice. Look, you hit the parlay, you hit the parlay. If you don't, it ain't our fault. We just here to help. So yeah, we just rock with y'all. So our skill sets available to people. I'm just saying that going into the new year, I know it's people trying to get their finances right. They trying to
pay yourself first. Hey,
trying to get their taxes together. They're trying to get new jobs and elevate and level up. And if you try and do that, if there's anything we can do to help, trust me, we will. That's why I always tell y'all, send me your music, send me your links, send me your events, send me your whatever you got going on so I can check it out. So we can talk about it here and post it on here too. We do that too because we show love to people that show love to us. And if you love wrestling and you watching this, that means you like what we do. So we always trying to support the people the ways that we can with our platform, which is Attitude Era Podcast. So you got anything else, HP?
Nah, that is it, brother. I am good.
I think I want some pancakes. I don't know. I want pancakes and waffles.
Hey, I ain't even mad at you, brother.
I ain't been to the gym in like a week, bro.
Bro, I fell off, but I'm about to be right back on.
I
Hey,
ain't
let me
fall
tell y'all
off.
this too. If you don't do New Year's resolutions, you better start. And I'm gonna tell you why. Don't blow it off. Write them down, put them on your refrigerator, put them in your phone. So when you fall off the wagon, get back on. You know what I'm saying? Get back on.
Fall down.
This is how it
put
some realistic goals on there. If you make $35,000 a year, the goal should be to put 10% of that up. You be like, damn, but I can't do it. I can't. Hey, it can be done.
That's
hard,
why people ain't gonna be subscribing to Netflix.
A lot of people gonna have to drop streaming services. Hey, I got an iPhone. Watch this. Go look at any rich person, not hip hop, I'm talking about Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, and just watch how they dress. You be like, they dress corny as hell, and they could buy the fucking planet. Everybody,
People that have money don't have to show money.
they don't show no money.
You don't have to show it.
Everything
Called peacocking. They don't have to peacock.
Yeah, they don't peacock. I got an iPhone 11. I be putting my phone up here, and y'all be seeing that cracked ass Android.
HP, we know you got dial-up internet still, so we know you. That's why your internet go out every show.
So get out that mind frame. You know what
My
I'm saying?
thing is live within your means, do things for yourself, and enjoy yourself. But make sure you're taking care of your responsibilities.
Live within your means.
Yeah.
Hey, and stop doing mental budgets. That's the quickest way to F everything up.
What's a mental budget? What is that?
Mental budgets when people be like, I owe this amount about. No, when I do my budget, I go through my bank account.
We already had this conversation about it. You are adulting on a high level. So
I do. I love it. You know what I'm saying? That shit hit me when Pac said, I love paying rent when the rent's due. Like, I remember that line.
I skipped that part of the song.
And then the other part is trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, growing your money. I don't give my money to the. I know people might hate. I don't put no out. That collection plate will go right by me.
You tip at restaurants?
I do, but not everyone. Shit, it depends on the service and how much you get tipped. If you're always keeping my glass full, you're always coming back to check on me. Let me take this off your table. You're gonna get 20 to 25%. If you're above and beyond. If you do just what you're supposed to do, you're gonna get 15%. And then if it's less, if my service,
do you feel pressured to tip at restaurants?
No, and I just came to that decision the other day because I go to order some wings at a wing stop and it's got gratuity on there. What for? What? Bring me my wings and stop playing with me. Gratuity. The fuck is wrong with y'all? For what? For what? Putting that paper piece in a styrofoam? You ain't shit. Don't you tip them regular ass restaurants? Them people, they ain't restaurants. They just what?
They get hourly wages too.
Fuck them. Like, bro, I hate to say it like that. I'm not tipping you.
You can't say fuck Wingstop.
I don't mean it like that.
I know what you're saying.
When you're a waiter a lot of times, waiters and waitresses, right, they would get paid below the means because they're really supposed to survive. Like when I was back in the workforce, they would get like $2 and $3 an hour because they're supposed to live off their tips.
I know some waiters, waitresses, bartenders, and bottle girls that make crazy money. So it all depends on where you at, who you is, and what you got, and what you're willing to do.
Hey, we watched Mike Tyson go through 30 million and go bankrupt. So sometimes having all the money in the world don't mean nothing because you don't know what to do with it.
But damn it, he had it to do it with.
He had it to do it with.
That's what Hammer said. I blew it, but I had it to blow.
That's real powerful and positive that y'all even want to present that to the world. Big things happening for y'all for that. Appreciate that, Polo. That's Polo Rye, a.k.a. Parlay.
Parlay. What parlay NBA or NFL? Because these NFL games have been terrible.
I don't even watch sports no more. Barely.
And, I just got the NCAA 25 college football game the other day. So,
ever since Colin Kaepernick, bro, I literally stopped watching football. I've watched 5 games since Colin Kaepernick because I was like, I'm gonna stop watching. I was a diehard, you know what I'm saying, and I literally stopped. My appetite for a lot of sports because when they pay.
My thing is with sports is if I don't catch it from week 1, I'm like not interested, not engaged.
That's another thing too. NBA, I like to catch it around Christmas, but it's hard. Like the NBA sucks.
I tried to watch the Kyrie Irving played last night. I couldn't tell you who they played because I cut that game off so fast.
It sucks. And a lot of skill talent.
Hard to watch.
You let a lot of players. Also, your coverage of it. You spent more time talking about Bronny James, who isn't even doing decent in the G League.
He dropped 30.
Yeah, but that's a game. That's why we're talking about it, because he doesn't do it every night, and he
Hey,
doesn't get
he
close to
did it.
third.
He
But
did
he
it.
did it, and that's more than I can do. But what I'm
The thing
saying is,
about sports shows now, everybody's trying to be clickbait. Everybody's trying to be entertaining. Like, just talk about the game. Like, I don't want to see it, everybody's trying to be the hot,
well,
cool,
everyone
hip
also
thing.
talks about the top tier talent and forgets the rest of the league. Even if that top tier talent, their team is like less than. People ain't talking about OKC like that. OKC don't get no.
This why you had a Chris Berman who people love. This is why Stuart Scott was the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't want to see Glenn Big Baby Davis and Cam Newton talk about stuff. Like, come on, man.
but that's the new wave. That's the new
Yeah.
wave.
So
You know, I'll say this too. And
I
yo,
think
I
Charles and
definitely
them is partially responsible for that because that TNT NBA show was just so naturally entertaining.
yeah,
People
well,
try to mimic it.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
just them and their chemistry and just was naturally a cool thing and funny.
Unrehearsed. This off the cuff. It was you. I, you know, it's funny. A lot of times I'd be missing the games, but I would tap into NBA on TNT because it's entertaining, and I'm gonna get everything to happen,
Mm-hmm.
and
And it's
all
people
that.
that know what they're talking about.
Even when they don't, because the thing, like
And
I
they
can
even
talk about
have
my
disagreements, like Chuck and like they bump heads on there, but that's because
like,
they
hey,
still
Chuck will have
athletes.
a legitimate point, and Shaq's whole point to discourage everything Chuck said is, "How many championships you got, Chuck? How many championships you got?" Like, and it's like, damn, the man, you know what I mean? And that's you can find that by all circles, right? One Tom Brady will say something about the quarterback and
Well,
who
we
he
always
expects.
say that he even here with wrestling, a good commentator is important to a match, just like a good crowd. And that's what sports is. Just everybody got sports takes, and everybody want like it's a lot. It's a lot. So
Yeah, I hate when I hear boxing sports takes from people who never boxed. I do. It's like I'll listen to it though because everyone has an opinion. I get it, but like then I'll like start talking like, okay, can you identify how he's trying to set a trap and what he's trying to do?
no,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that it gets deep. You know what I'm saying? Like I can show you like what punches go because a lot of people are like, yo, hook them. Like, why would you use a hook at long range, bro? It's a short range punch. Long range, arm fully extended, boom, and then this. How am I gonna hit the computer with this? You know how
cross
close
that
I gotta
thing.
be to boom to turn right off the cuff and boom. You know what I'm saying? Boom,
I was teaching my son how to punch
boom,
the other day and
boom,
straighten your wrist and snap it.
boom.
He got a speed bag and a stand-up punching bag. My boy need work. my
Hey,
boy need work.
hey, just tell them don't make no chicken wings. All this shit, get your ribs tore up.
No, I told him, look,
Soon as you
hey,
faint,
I trying to
boom.
get him right. Snap that thing. Don't break your wrist punching somebody, but
Hey,
whatever.
facts, facts. Boxing to me is the greatest sport. MMA's cool. No knock to them.
MMA
Uh,
is MMA is you can get lucky in MMA. You can get lucky in boxing too, but
yeah, facts, 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 facts. Any combat sport, all it takes is one.
baseball
And
is crazy though. With being able to hit a baseball, that's
go to the batting cages, y'all. If you think, no, it's not that, go to batting cages where it's 60, 70 mile an hour pitch.
baseball and golf.
I can't fuck with golf, bro. Golf
Yeah.
is a skilled sport. It sucks to me, but it's still a very good skilled thing.
My thing
It's
is
just not my
driving.
cup.
I love NASCAR. I love F1.
To me, it's not a sport.
What?
It's a competitive hobby. To
What?
me, NASCAR.
It's a lot that goes into it,
Oh,
bro.
it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie,
It's a lot. It's
but I
game
don't call it
plans.
sport.
Is planning. You gotta think about everything from your car to your tires. Like you gotta like that thing.
Hey, and it ain't just you. It's your
It's your
crew. You
crew.
see how fast that boy. Somebody fucks up, you can trip and fall, and it could fuck up a whole
You trip
race.
and fall, your tire can come off. Like, bro, NASCAR is
But I just don't consider it. Tennis is a sport to me. Anything that requires real athletic ability, like when they talk about equestrian jockeys and shit, and like when you talk about the 50 greatest athletes, and they be putting horses in there,
you talk about physical ability. You ever drove in a car for 4 hours?
bro. You know I be on the road.
That's a sport.
Oh, I'm going, bro.
Are you on
Oh, I'm
Tampa?
going. Yeah, I forgot. I'm going to school that day in Tampa.
Mm.
That day, I gotta be in Tampa.
Oh man, HP gonna be in somebody.
Yeah, so I already gotta be in Tampa, and where that is, it's about an hour away from there. But I already gotta be there.
That's
So
cool.
I'm gonna shoot there. I'll talk about it offline because I don't want to say it on this and not get in trouble. Yeah,
We already in trouble.
no, well, yeah, but yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah,
We got
NASCAR.
CHR.
If you got into the science of NASCAR and racing, bro, you'd be amazed at.
No, I just don't consider it a sport because there's no athletic ability. There's plenty of.
Bro, you know how quick, like, if you got into a simulator, you would probably shit because
No, 100% I would. I wouldn't last. I can't do it.
It's a lot of eye hand. It's
coordination.
Dog, it's
bro.
You going 180 miles an hour, like it's
bro at that speed, turning the wheel an extra inch and a half too hard, too fast, like
you out of here.
It could kill you.
Yeah, it's a lot, bro.
I just don't consider it sport because of is there athletic training to go? It could be.
They
I don't know.
They train, and even just to be on a pit crew, you have to go to a combine.
I believe it.
The NFL, it's like
them boys is fast. I can't get discount tire to change my shit.
And the stuff they carry ain't light. You talking about tires? It's definitely some athleticism involved in NASCAR. Bro.
Yeah, you might be more right than I am because to be honest, like
when
you start really breaking it down,
I love.
But I don't fuck with NASCAR, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, and I'm not gonna. If you say let's go to NASCAR, I can't. That's too loud for me. Like monster truck rally, let's go to a monster truck rally. I'd be like, I ain't, bro. It's louder. I can't.
You'll love it though. You know why?
I don't love it.
No, I'm saying you would. You know why?
No, I don't.
No, I'm telling you. I'm asking you. You know why you would love it?
Why?
Because you could bring your own alcohol. Them people don't have a clue what's going on at that race. Whatever your cooler that you bring in the race.
Vinny, I don't fuck with tennis, but true athletes. Very skilled athletes too.
Coco Golf, Naomi.
It's not my cup of tea.
Tennis is very safe.
Yeah. It's very safe, but damn,
I'm saying it's in good hands. Coco Golf, Naomi. Yeah, they took that torch from Venus and Serena. So yeah, man. I ain't coordinated enough to play tennis. I tried.
I tried badminton once.
Tennis is tough. You know what else is hard? Racquetball.
Yeah, racquetball ain't no joke. I wish they would bring back dodgeball. Dodgeball. So when I watched it on the Sci-Fi Network back around the time that movie Dodgeball came out, they had a league. And I thought it was actually going to blow up. I really thought they had the speed because they had different sized balls. And the small ball was the one you could whale. And they had your miles per hour on the balls, on that ball.
You consider bowling a sport?
I do. I hate that I do, but I do have to consider it a sport.
Watching people bowl professionally is intense. And darts.
I played darts.
Pool too.
I was in the middle.
Pool is you gotta have a touch to be good at pool.
I think certain things like I don't want to say they're competitive hobbies, but I consider pool a competitive hobby. I feel like when
poker ain't a sport. I mean,
I don't feel like bowling's a sport. I feel like it's a super competitive hobby. It's competition, but I don't feel like it's a level of athletic ability. Like it definitely takes so much coordination and this, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like I'm shitting on these things.
What about like Kobayashi and them that eat the hot dogs?
Fuck.
That's athletic.
Fuck no. That's like saying a gangbang or a train is athletic.
It is.
Nah, I'm not.
Especially if you're going last.
Nah. When you talk about
that's called the Archie. I'm bad cleanup and cleaning up. I'm bringing the rags. Let's get out of here before this turn to last Friday.
Yeah, we already got a meeting with HR tomorrow, y'all.
Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. We will be back Monday for Monday Night Raw recap, unless something happens. But you won't know if you're not subscribed with the notification button. All right, so hit the notification button and subscribe. Like I said, hit me at the Archie Carter on Instagram. We got that going on. HP, you going live this Sunday?
I was just about to ask you that.
I'm gonna be doing 3NT Sunday. So
yeah, I'm going live.
Yeah, I'll be doing 3NT early in the day, and if you live, I might tap in. But HP Hall Preacher Universe is his channel outside of Attitude Everywhere. He covers Marvel. He covers TV series. He
We're actually
does.
gonna drop something tomorrow about the Superman trailer.
I saw that when I went to see Sonic. I went to see Sonic yesterday, and I saw that Superman trailer, and I wasn't quite sold on it.
Okay, fair. I'll
You
say
know
this.
what turned me off already?
What did? Because I would like to hear this.
I don't want to see the love scenes part of it. I know that's part of the story with Lois Lane, but I don't want to see that in my trailer.
So, one, I feel like you should never start with Superman.
You know what really upset me when I went to see Sonic? That Anthony Mackie has a Captain America movie coming out that nobody's talking about.
No, don't say that, bro. That means you're not friends with enough Marvel people talking about it, bro.
No, Black Panther was everywhere. When Robert
Bro,
Downey came back as Doctor Doom, that was everywhere.
It's 2 months out.
No,
it already had its run.
Nah, I don't want to hear that. Anthony Mackie having his own Captain America movie should be talked about.
Bro, it already had its run. Once they dropped that Red Hulk in it, it had its little run. That was like 3 months ago.
They still should be talking about it.
They will in January.
Nah, I ain't like that. I ain't like he deserves
can't drop
better.
Everything yet. It's too early. It's too early.
Yeah, I ain't like that. I was like, what?
It's caught in a weird pocket right now. They talk about it. Now, here's the thing. Anthony Mackie's gonna get shitted on because people, even though they did it with the comics, right now people are in an anti-woke era, right? And I hate when I have to say it because when we used to say, and I say me, I mean in the hood, black people.
I'm just saying the black Captain America should be talked about a lot more, is all I'm saying.
But here's why it won't be. America is very racist. Period. Point blank.
Oh shit.
When you have things, they made a black Captain America. If you read the Elijah Bradley comic, it's very dope because they used the Tuskegee experiment to kind of like base its center off of why he was the first Captain America, and they were experimenting on him like the Tuskegee experiments. But they never wanted to give him credit, blah, blah, blah.
And I don't think that movie, it don't feel as big as any of the other Marvel releases.
It does, but
it's just...
But one, they said the pre-screenings didn't do as good as they wanted it to. 2, it's still 2 months out. 3, Marvel's coming off of a slump of movies where like people are like, you gotta prove to us that you're doing good movies again. Because you gave us so many bad movies after bad movie that you were just like, you just doing this to just make money. You don't care. And then people forget the Sony movies don't count for Marvel, but because they do say Marvel on them, and we know a lot of people can't tell the difference.
The most action Marvel gave us was watching Jonathan Majors run down the street. So
and that they also fucked his character up. Every time we saw Kang on the screen, he was losing.
Hey,
he lost in Loki. Lost in Loki season 2 again. Victor Tomlin got killed over and over and over, which is the very end. Ant-Man got killed again. So like Thanos never got killed prior to Infinity War. Matter of fact, he won.
For those of you still watching, we got here because I was saying HP has a channel called All Preacher Universe where he talks about all this stuff. Marvel.
Killmonger was a hero.
Movies. Killmonger wasn't wrong either, but we'll get into that another day.
Thanos is my favorite character in all movies.
Thanos wasn't wrong either.
Kaya, charisma.
Thanos was not wrong.
Hey, by the bookshelf, bring me that Thanos picture.
You know what I watched last night for the first time?
It's by the bookshelf. It's a big metal.
I finished The Sopranos. Finally. And I watched Armageddon last night.
With Bruce Willis?
I've never seen Armageddon.
Oh, shit. That and Deep Impact. They came out.
That shit pissed me off, bro. The end of Armageddon, I was in here like, who cutting onions? Harry, why you do that, Harry? That pissed me. I woke up mad about that. Like, why did he do
Where's mine? Next to the bookshelf. Open the door, sweetie.
Like, I watched Armageddon.
There is a
You know,
metal
HP does the
picture
movie
next
reviews
to the
and
bookshelf on
TV
the
show
ground.
reviews,
When you look at the
and
bookshelf
I'm
on
currently
the wall,
watching things
lean
that
against the
I've
wall,
never
grab
watched
it.
before.
Big.
Like I've never
Like
watched
this.
Armageddon. I
This.
saw Armageddon
But it has
last
Thanos.
night for the first
Heavy.
time. I started The Sopranos a
You
few
gotta
weeks
close it.
ago. I just finished The
Don't do it.
Sopranos. I think I'm gonna start The Wire next because I've never seen The Wire.
You've never seen the
So Sopranos was fire though. Very racist, but
You've never seen The Wire.
I never seen
You
Mean
don't know
Girls
about
either.
Avon Barksdale, Omar. You don't know. You don't know about Bodie.
I don't know nothing. I just know Snoop from
Omar.
The Wire.
Oh shit.
Never seen The
Yo,
Wire.
Adam. They did have the worst ending, bro.
What, The Wire?
Nah, The Sopranos.
I don't think it was bad. I think that last season was a stretch. Tony was crashing out. Tony was losing it.
This is it. This is a poster. It's actually a big metal. I didn't even put it up yet, bro. Thanos is like my dude. Like
He wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong.
Not only that, he fucking won. Major blockbuster picture, right? $2 billion in revenue, and your fucking villain wins. So much that your heroes become villains and change the fucking course of the planet just to try to get some get back.
And I didn't like the last Guardians movie. That was a little weird.
You didn't kill anybody. You fucked up. You're supposed to kill somebody.
About the Guardians?
Yeah.
It was about Rocket. It was like the Rocket biography.
Oh, I knew that was coming, but you got to kill somebody. He killed Rocket to a punk ass friend.
But they killed everybody on last season of Sopranos. Everybody was out of there.
Yeah. You got to kill people. Make people feel like the stakes are high. Drax should have died. Every time in the Guardians movie, again, you gave us all these almost deaths. Thanos can't beat Darkseid.
Yandu. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. That was the saddest death in that whole franchise. Yandu.
In all honesty, Thanos probably cannot beat Darkseid.
Who made that comment?
Adam, JP05.
However, see, now you got HP in his bag. This is what he does on Hall Breeze Universe.
Are we talking comic version or MCU DCU version? DCEU version? Because remember, DCEU version, they both got hit with an axe and almost died.
DC is better. I like DC better than Marvel. I like
so you might like the James Gunn version better.
I like the realism of it because in DC movies, people die. Like, they get you up out of here. So
I think the Batman is very underwritten, like very undervalued.
Batman was the real. Batman is Hulk Hogan. People think he's a hero, but he's not.
No, he's really a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's Hulk Hogan.
We'll see how the DCU does. Remember, the DCEU was Jason Momoa, Aquaman, Ben Affleck, Batman, Henry Cavill.
That second Aquaman was second Black Panther. Oof.
Stop that. The second Black Panther was dope.
Spanish I like the first one. So
Hispanic people should love it, I should say. Not Spanish people. Hispanic people. There's a difference.
That was supposed to be Damian Priest role, but they ain't let him take the role. That's crazy.
I'm happy they didn't. But I don't know
what kind of actor Priest would have been.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just don't know if I can, because he was supposed to play Namor.
Would you have thought that Dave Bautista would have been Drax?
Yeah. I can see it. Yeah. Because
you see it now.
No, even before, because you're just going to paint him green. I need a big, bulky motherfucker. I actually thought Triple H was going to be Thor at one point. I thought he was legitimately a legit character to play.
Hell no.
What? He's 6'4". He's gonna tower over everyone on set.
Thor talking like this. Where's my hammer?
Yeah, but Thor talks crazy. Thor has like this weird because he's not from Earth.
That's why they casted. I think they casted Thor perfectly.
No, they did. They did.
I'm not saying Triple H couldn't have did it because I saw The Chaperone. I enjoyed it. But
I don't give a fuck when anyone says Polo. Batman is forever the best of all time. He's overrated.
Best of all, Batman the Boat.
Batman is very overrated, and no one's gonna agree with me. But it's like if I ain't arguing
with a man that hit a parlay. Not tonight.
Nah,
Any
we
other
gonna
night.
argue. Hey,
Not
I hope y'all
bullshit.
played y'all Mega Billions. Ooh, the drawing is tonight.
Oh yeah.
Friday night. I'm waiting to see what the numbers is. If they say there's a winner in Jacksonville,
If y'all see me on this podcast Monday by myself, y'all know what happened.
nah, you'll see me. You'll just see me wilding out, putting the drinks all up on the camera. Yo, Jerry, we don't do that cross marking. Jerry does whatever he want.
Jerry gonna get drunk and tell us how he really feel. That might happen tomorrow anyway.
No, Jerry gonna be quiet.
Nah, man, yeah, that Marvel talk is always fun. DC
Batman is not. He's overrated. His villains are okay.
all
Here's how
drug
I do it.
addicts. All his villains were drug addicts with
It's
mental
not just
health
that,
issues.
right? When you swap him with other people, right? Because when you talk about rogue galleries, Spider-Man probably has the best, and Batman might have the second best. But when you talk about what other heroes fight, if Captain America fights Batman's villains, he has no problem with him. Done. He'll run through him. Batman's mortal, but Batman's the peak of all without any steroids.
Batman's the peak of what? He had karate and gadgets.
He had more than karate. He's not like Danielson, bro.
Oh, they got a new Karate Kid coming out too.
Yes. But now, will it take
With Ralph
part
Macchio? That's gonna be fire.
with Jackie Chan?
You know what I'm saying? But Ralph Macchio, the original Karate Kid, is he's
From
gonna be
Cobra Kai.
the Mr. Can't think his name. The Sensei, He's gonna be the Mr. Miyagi in this movie.
I don't know, because Jackie Chan's in this movie.
Yeah, Jackie was just there to say he in it.
But Jackie said he knew Mr. Miyagi.
I don't know how much acting Jackie Chan gonna do.
You ain't see some of the clip?
But to
they getting it in,
see Ralph Macchio, that's gonna be fire.
You been watching
Cobra Kai? I started, but I never got through it. Like
this is where the movie.
When I watch things, I only could watch one thing at a time. Like I was watching Sopranos, that was it.
Better pick up from where Cobra Kai is gonna end here when part 2 comes out. Right now, they're part 1 of whatever season they're on.
I don't think it's because they already got the kid. Remember, he's like, "I'm here for you." Like they already got the story. So unless that kid,
but we haven't seen that kid on Cobra Kai yet, or we're not gonna see him, and it's just a whole different story.
Because Jaden Smith was in the other Karate Kid.
I just want to go home. Yeah, we remember that.
We want you to go home too.
How is Batman overrated? He is human who is equal to mutants. Are you serious? Batman, whoever's in the pen controls this narrative, right? Batman in a fight cannot beat Wolverine. He cannot beat Spider-Man. He damn sure can't beat Spider-Man. He can use his intelligence to be any average person. But again, his villains are dope for, like, if Batman were to fight the Punisher, Batman will win. If Batman were to fight Daredevil, I don't know. That'd be very close.
The thing about Batman is he never did the thing like with Joker. Joker wanted Batman to do one thing, to kill him. He never would.
And this is why I'm saying Penguin, Riddler, Joker all keep coming back out.
Penguin, great show, by the way. If you haven't seen that, Penguin.
If I put Spider-Man in the Batman universe, how much trouble does Spider-Man have with these villains? Absolutely none. If any of the X-Men go down there, if Cyclops, now Batman.
Well, I think you're looking at it from, like, you gotta think the DC and Marvel worlds are like set in two different worlds.
Even if I keep them in the same world, okay, I bring Wonder Woman to take out Batman villains, no problem. Batman ain't beating Tigra. He like, oh shit, hey, chill.
Hey, whoever's taking this Batman stance, we might have to shoot you a link so you can debate HP on this.
Part 3 is supposed to tie into the movie, which takes place 3 years after Cobra Kai. Yeah, we got to see that. Tyree Holmes, 16, what up? Polo Ride, Mr. Miyagi, what up? How is Batman overrated? He's a human. But again, he ain't beating no mutants.
It's like Rock Lee.
Batman
Lee had no powers.
Is the best. Batman is the street villain. Remember the Netflix series, The Defenders, and it had Luke Cage? Batman should be there, and he would be the leader of that.
What happened to Luke Cage? They canceled that quick.
They canceled all that shit after The Defenders. It was the Iron Fist was the worst of that series, but Jessica.
You remind me of Luke Cage. I'm pretty sure you asked a lot of women. You want to get some coffee? That was his line.
Hey, 2 p.m. we got a meeting with HR. 5 o'clock I'm on my date.
Got some coffee.
Yeah.
Black
5
Lightning
o'clock.
was fire too, but they stopped once. That
Yeah,
was my question to you about From. When these shows stop for these long periods of time,
you can lose a lot of momentum.
you lose a lot of interest from people.
Think about Stranger Things.
I've never
Stranger
seen
Things.
Stranger Things.
Oh, but okay. At one point, Stranger Things was super hot. Season 1, season 2, they're back to back. Then there was a gap between season 3. We're like, all right, cool, but it lost a lot. But it still did well. It brought a lot of songs back. Then it was a huge gap from the next season, and now it's like a longer. It's like been almost 3 years, and it's like, bro. So
Them
when it
kids
comes
gonna be
back
adults.
finally, people, yeah, like people lose interest. From could be this. That's why now we're covering it to keep people engaged, keep the Frumly engaged, keep people boom. That's why I'm also do the walking. Oh shit, I said it now. I shouldn't have said it. So I'm gonna have another show. I think I'm gonna drop it on Wednesdays.
Damn, you
Not
been
gonna be
working,
live,
ain't you?
huh?
You been working over there, ain't you?
Bro, so y'all already know it's the music I'm working on, a book I'm working on. That docu-series, you have to change whole focus. I can't do the whole wrestling thing. My body is just not gonna. It
Good
can't top.
Karma by D. Archie Carter, streaming everywhere.
But and I told you
Good
January
Karma by
22nd
D. Archie Carter, streaming
or
everywhere.
February 19th, I'm back in college. I'm back in school to get my degree for my occupational health. Like I work. I'm a safety
I
manager.
think I'm gonna go back in spring. There's a spring coming up,
Yeah.
right? I think I'm
So
gonna go
once
back
I
in
get that, I'm gonna get
fall.
my certified safety. But so even if I hit the lotto, I'm gonna still work. People wouldn't know. They would just know something's up, but they wouldn't know what was up.
Oh
Like
nah,
this
they gonna
motherfucker just
know.
goes up. I'd have a different car for
Y'all
every
gonna
day.
know. I hit the lottery. I'm gonna be on here with a
But
full head of hair, eating 5 guys every day. You
I would
know
have a
that. You know I
different car
got
for
it
every day of
then.
the week. But my cars wouldn't be crazy. They would just be of the year. I would have one nice car and then like some regular cars, but they'd be dope. But no, that ain't crazy. I
I'm
wouldn't
gonna
have
be
one for every
on
day, but
cooking
I'd
with
have like two.
Kaya. Cooking with Kaya gonna be here. I'm gonna pay that 4,000.
I would just live my life the way I'm living it now and do a little bit more dope. Hey, what did Chappelle say about Kanye? He was like, I knew he was gonna be dope because he said, yeah, right now I'm watching some unreleased Dave Chappelle episodes. Yeah, I live my I what did he say? I I I
I
live a
do
dope
dope
life and I
shit.
do dope
Yeah.
shit. That's my new saying for 2025. I do dope shit, bro. I chose not to go to that WWE event last night for no real reason other than let these kids keep playing with because they ain't slowing me down, and I don't feel like going solo. I wanted to bring them. They like, that's why we didn't go. Otherwise, I would have ended the event with that. But I ended the year with Kevin Hart. I went to Cat Williams. I seen some more. I've seen Mark Curry. I've seen Tommy Lee Davidson this year. I've seen Country Wayne this year. I interviewed Smack,
That's who's
Arsenal,
overrated.
Loso,
That's who's
um, all the shit with DNA. I watched DNA record songs for Power this year. I was in the studio when he did it and got to give input. You know what I'm saying? Which was hella dope. You know what I'm saying? I got to interview and talk to Morris Chestnut and Harold Perrineau and got multiple signed bottles that I'm doing a giveaway for right there. Like my 2024 was dope, and I did that all in the second half of the year. I went to Nome. You know what I'm saying? I got to meet fucking Benny the Butcher and a host of other art. You know what I'm saying? I gave Rum Nitty a ride to the airport and or back to his hotel and all that shit, like in my own whip. Like 2024 was fantabulous. You know what I'm saying? We've had Rock on podcasts. I've hung out with Rock on multiple occasions now. With Lady Caution, like 2024 was when motherfuckers say they're living their best life, they fucking lying.
We got drunk and got into a fight
Oh,
in New
shit.
York.
Motherfuckers told me about myself, goddamn. Jerry,
It's love, baby.
hey,
It's
motherfuckers
love.
ain't hit me with none of that King HP shit.
No, it's Jerry.
Jerry,
With full
hey,
government on it.
well, I think one of my best qualities, I take constructive criticism. I want to
Nah,
know if
bro.
I'm doing
It's
something wrong.
life. Life is when they say life is what you make it. Is all I think is all perspective. How do you view it? How do you see it? Because I told you, I did a lot this year. I think I put out. Dropped 2 albums this year.
Damn, I don't know
Two,
about the good karma.
2 albums. I think because Fallout was either the end of last year or this year. I started working with a wrestling promotion this year.
225.
That was just things that one thing I'm gonna do is shoot my shot.
Yo, let me tell you, Vinny, Your man's ain't been seen since that challenge was issued. So I'm gonna have to at this point kindly negate it because he ain't even been able
Oh
to.
no, I was ready. I already had my
I can still be
PayPal,
ready.
Cash
To
App,
say be
Zelle
ready, you ain't
flip
got to get ready.
my scheme. I was gonna hit him. I was gonna scheme him up.
You still want to do it? Is that offer still on the table, Vinny? What's up? You talking about HP duck me? What we talking about?
Oh, here
Connect
we
four
go.
so we can smoke.
Hey, Vinny, you ain't nothing but a link away, brother. Don't
Vinny,
get us
you
started.
want the link? We
Don't
can
get
pop
us
up some
started.
Connect four in front of the world.
Don't get us started.
And hey, you will get smoked in front of, bro. How many people's on it? How many people?
And
How many
then
people?
we could get it on in the NCAA 25 on the PS5, and you take another L. Yeah,
I ain't say that, Vinny.
I said it.
I ain't say that, Vinny.
While I'm listening to the Pilot Talk trilogy, so you can hear it playing through the speaker.
Anybody play State of Decay or The Division?
I almost bought the Division, but I realized you play on Xbox.
Oh yeah.
So
I got over like 200 days and just one of my characters. I got 4 characters.
that's a long time.
Bro, I shouldn't even say that out loud. Motherfucker, like, how many days? You
It's a
know, it
long
counts
time.
every minute you play. Just remember, I got over 200 days.
That's a long. I almost bought him. I was like, dang, he don't got the PS. Well, he got the
Yeah.
PS5, but he played Division on
I'm the
Xbox.
Tony Stark of that shit. You might kill me. I got a build to come back for. I got a counter for
Tony Stark. That's what might be a little bit overrated because he's just a suit.
But he's also a genius mind. I think Franklin Richards is overrated before I would say Iron Man.
He can't sing. Remember, man said on Money Talk, he can't sing.
I have proof. Iron Man has a victory over Magneto.
Oh boy, here we go.
In an unprepped time battle.
Oh boy, here we go.
Go get AVX 2012. I'll bring up the issue.
Why didn't they have Storm be T'Challa's
because that's only in one. You know how they have multiple
kid's
comics?
mom, because that's who they had. They had a child in the comics, but
yeah, but
in
it's
Black
only
Panther
one.
2, it wasn't.
You know how they
so.
have Earth 616, and that's one set of like. There's multiple comics, even though like you have X-Men Ultimates, you have Uncanny X-Men, you have Uncanny Avengers, so there's multiple storylines. That's why they had the Secret Wars, the second one, to try to minimize because there's too many comic lines. So in one comic line, yes, there is a comic where Storm and Black Panther are married, but there's many others that aren't.
Well, Chadwick Boseman did pass, so but.
Hold on, where's my Marvel's Ultimates? Let me go ahead and get that. Pull that up. You know what I'm saying? Archie, you don't want to. Ooh.
What happened?
He talking shit. He talking spicy. I ain't seen Miss Awesome Sauce talking spicy, but I seen Vinny talking spicy.
What Vinny talking about, man?
Vinny said, you don't want them CFB problems. I don't want to do you like that.
All right, bro.
LOL.
All right, I'm about to send you an invite tomorrow or something because I'm definitely fading. And HP about to go down this Marvel wormhole that I'm not participating in tonight, folks. You got all the talk you're gonna get out of me. But like, subscribe, comment to Hall Priest University. You see under King HP, that's where that is. As you can see, the man know what he's talking about. When it get down to the TV,
I'm gonna start going
the
through all my
film,
comics.
the Marvel, HP
And mind you,
knows
this is
what
just the cover of
what
each
he's
one. If I
talking
click
about.
on one of them, this is 5 issues. This is the World War Hulk one.
And I want to hear that album you're working on too, bro. I better be on it.
That's 5.
Unlike somebody's album I'm not on, but I don't take it personal.
5 issues. I have Amazing Spider-Man, 267 issues. Bomb. You start pulling this up, you know what I'm saying? Any issues, boom.
That's why you got no memory on your phone. Talking about you got no memory on your phone.
But you know what sucks? I gotta read this stuff and go through it with my son and blah blah blah. And then we talk. So when people talk to me, I'll be like, Are you familiar? And I don't even know it all.
Oh, Louisiana RetroCon. I will be there February 1st and 2nd. They just booked me. I got the email the other day. So Louisiana RetroCon. Believe it's Gonzales, Louisiana. I'm not sure, but I will let y'all know. So if you're in the Louisiana area, I will be at Louisiana RetroCon for 2 days. Then I got a bunch of other bookings coming up this year. Because I do perform at anime conventions and Comic Cons, host panels, because that's my side of the whole,
this is my
cosplay
library, y'all.
anime world. I do that. with the music, like I said. So yeah, we got a lot going on outside of Attitude Era, which is pretty cool too. So
Age of Apocalypse. Oh, here it is. Avengers vs. X-Men 2012.
and they canceled the Blade movie.
I didn't hear that official, so I'm
Nah,
not.
it's out of here. They canceled it. That's. I think people was excited for Blade. That would have been cool. I think a new Spawn movie might be overdue. They're doing a new Ghost Rider, I saw. And what's my man name who got the face nobody liked? The actor. Nicolas Cage. He got something coming out.
Nicolas Cage is crazy.
Nicolas Cage is a terrible actor. HP better make sure nothing crazy pop up on that phone.
You see,
Oh, I got the comics in there.
that's Magneto right now versus Iron Man, and they go back and forth, and you see who's over there on the ground, like, and then they have another comic that goes deeper into the
X-Men
whole battle.
97 was dope too this year. That was real dope. That was dope. Fucked me up when they killed Gambit. Spoiler alert, but
X-Men 97, man. You know
97.
what I'm saying? We do toy giveaways. We do a lot. You know what I'm saying over here. Well, not here.
Hall Preezy Universe. So y'all go subscribe to that. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's been a good week. Merry Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, happy holidays,
Happy
all
Kwanzaa,
that
happy
good,
Hanukkah.
wonderful stuff. I know holidays aren't always the most joyous time for everybody. I just recently lost my grandfather, so that's an adjustment. So yeah. So happy holidays to you and yours.
Adam, I'm not gonna review that damn Craven movie.
I think you it was Adam.
Adam JP05. I'm
I
not
think you and
reviewing
Adam
that.
just became best friends. Yeah, check out his other stuff on his other channel. Adam, give him a little subscribe and comment over there because he does that. And he goes live every Sunday, I believe. And as you can see, dropping content look like damn near every other day. So Hall Priest
About to
University.
drop some more tomorrow.
Shout out to
Well,
you
I
and
got
what you're
dates.
doing over there. And yeah, again, happy holidays. Unless something crazy happens in the world of wrestling, we will see y'all Monday night. Doing the main event of Monday Night Raw. And of
There
course,
may be some more of us.
Huh?
Maybe less of us.
Maybe none of us. Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Z. I'm D. Archie Carter. That's King HP. This is Attitude Era Podcast. We'll see y'all later. You heard?